Hello there, this is Tyvius and we're in ATS. In this series, we are going to be looking at a trucker's life, and we're going to be naming this series Ty's Trucker Life. Let's select a picture, select a truck, we will just use the Peterbilt, and what logo can we do? So there we go. And we'll name this one here K&K Trucking Limited. There we go. I'm going to create that. Controller, steering wheel. We're going to be using automatic because I don't have the shifter. And that's all set. Gas and the brake. Finish the wizard. Select the city you want to start in. We're going to start in San Diego, California. Confirm that selection. Do I want to do a tutorial? No, I don't. Welcome to American Truck Simulator. At last you have the chance to experience your dream job, driving a truck. Your own transportation company is now open for business, but sadly you lack the money to buy a truck. For now you'll have to work for other companies as a driver for hire. Your task is to safely deliver a load of machine parts to HMS Machinery Dock in San Diego. Your employer has provided you with a vehicle and will cover all expenses. Don't let anyone down and arrive on time. Here we go. Okay, as you guessed, we have to work for other people to begin with. This is what we're hauling. And we're hauling it a total of 3 miles. So let's get on out of here. Best way would be out this way. And we're going to set up our settings as well as our mods after we get through the initial playthrough. Until we've got enough money, we have to drive for other people. And we are driving single player, therefore hung up on the fence. There we go. Okay, we are driving for other companies to begin with until we have enough money to buy our own truck. And when we do that, then we'll be able to pick our jobs more freely. We are going to try our best to abide by the law. I will have fatigue set on as I do right now, as well as violations, which means that if I speed and I get caught, I will have to pay a fine. If I miss any of the way stations that I'm required to go into, I will get fined heavily. Get into accidents, I will get fined. So it is very strict, and we'll be working hard to make sure that we don't lose money, especially at the very beginning, because we start off with very little money as it is. Fines are expensive. They are a little bit overblown. We do have a GPS, and I'm going to be turning the audio on that GPS. Okay, so we have to go down to the dock, and it's just down here, past this Peterbilt. That'll be our first vehicle purchase place that we can buy from. And they give us another 4 hours to get there, but we'll get there in plenty of time. GPS tells us how long it'll take us to get there, whereas if we take a look at the other screen, it tells us how long they have given us. Going through the city of San Diego. Now I plan on recording every single mile that I travel, from start to finish, throughout this series, and in here this is something else we have to set up. We're only going to be doing the skilled. I don't want to use the play it safe or the sorry I'm late, I'm in a hurry, skip. We're going to be doing that, which means that I have to set it up. And if we take a look from the outside of the vehicle, we can see that it's right next to the building there. So let's do this. Try not to hook up on the fence here. Try not to hook up too much on the fence. And I'm just looking outside. I don't want to use those mirrors. I will use the side mirrors and try to get them in line here. I think that'll just about do it. If not, we'll bump into the building. Did that guess do it? Nope. No, it did not. Okay. Let's see if I can... Oh, where did it go? I pushed the other trailer over. Fortunately, we didn't damage anything. I want to make this playthrough as realistic as I possibly can, from start to finish. Come on. It's a smaller trailer, so they are more difficult to park. Much more difficult to park. Try to get it over just a little bit. And there we go. Okay, first trip done. And there we go. Our first monies, $381. And there we go. This is your headquarters. It's a pretty basic garage. It may not be much, but it's a start. Unfortunately, you haven't got anything to park there yet, so there are no trucks in sight. Once you've earned enough money and bought a truck, you'll be able to move in the world freely and run your own business from here. Good luck. Okay, so we've completed our first job, and now, before we go any further, I would like to go through our settings, our map, and the mods. First off, we'll go through the settings, and we go into the gameplay. Make sure that everything is good. Fatigue simulation, traffic offenses are good. Automatic parking dialogue, I don't want that. Speed warning, I don't want that. We want always the parking difficulty on skilled. Always. And head down here, speed limiter, we're going to put that on. No, we're going to leave that off. We're going to leave that off. Then we're going to go down further. I want the engine brake on and the retarder on. And camera settings, rotate the camera when I'm turning. These you can set to your own preference. And I think that's it for that. Audio, we want to put the voice on for the GPS, because that's not unheard of, and I like her voice.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, no speed warning, and that's that. Controls, I've set up my steering so that we have different things happening with the steering. I've got engine start and stop with a button on my steering wheel and that, etc. Okay, so that's that. Next is the map. As mentioned, we are going to be using the coast to coast, and we have a couple of the extensions. This is the Midwest extension. What it does is actually fills in a little bit more of the map. For instance, this stuff here, this was all filled in with the Midwest expansion. We have a Montana expansion, and that's on top of the regular DLCs that we have. Okay, and then as far as the mods go, I'll give you a quick run through of the mods. We'll kick out of there. We're going to save this and quickly go to the launch pad, and I will show you the mods. If you want to get these mods yourself, you can search for them on Google and pause the video so that you can put them in the correct order. If you don't put them in the correct order, they will not work. It'll keep kicking you out of the game. Okay, so from bottom to top, the bottom is always the maps. So we have Coast to Coast, Midwest expansion, Montana expansion, all of the Pro Mods stuff. Make sure you have them in the correct order. Pro Mods Complete North American Background Map, the Crash Fix, and then I have some trucks, Scania trucks. We have a couple others that I may be adding a little bit later on. This is a interior props for the inside of the vehicles, realistic roads, real companies, gas stations, and billboards. 25% chance way station that 25% of the time they will call me in. We have the Caterpillar 3406, the Cummings, and the Real Companies and Trailers pack. And that's all the mods that I have at the moment. We will have more mods go in as time goes on. The goal of this series is to record 100% of the mileage that I do on a day-to-day basis. I will not be posting videos every day. We're going to try for once a week, and if we do more than once a week, then it's a bonus. But we're going to be trying to make one episode, one trip, and that way we're not leaving you hanging. If it's going to be more than a half an hour long, then we may cut it into part 1, part 2 type thing, but we'll try not to go as far as part 3, etc. Okay, so we've got to pick our next job, and we're going to pick a short one because we are in San Diego. All of our trips are going to come from San Diego, and we're going to pick a short one. This one here is 43 miles. We can do that. That's driving a Western Star with a 505 horsepower, 12-speed transmission. And let's do that. Actually, price per distance, let's try that. It's the same one, Carlsbad. Okay, so we're going to take that job. 43 miles. And it's going to pop us right into the truck at the location of the pickup. And here we go. We are in the truck, and if we take a look outside the truck, we can see what we're hauling, a low bed with the tank on it, and we're driving a Western Star. Okay, so they give us 1 hour to go 44 miles. However, if we take a look at this, we have 6 hours 6 minutes remaining, so we can do that no problem at all. And like I said before, I'm not going to be adjusting the seats, the mirrors, or the lights until we have our own vehicle, which will be very shortly here. We usually get mail from the banks or from other companies that are looking for drivers and that kind of thing. So right now we don't have any mail. Got to turn our lights on.
Straight on.
There we go. The view out of the Western Star is actually quite nice. I like how wide open the window is. And as you can see, when I turn, my steering, my view moves in the direction that I'm turning. So that's what that rotate with turning option does, which I love it. It really helps with keeping things realistic. Okay, 43 miles to go.
Get ready to turn right.
I am planning that we take short trips going right across North America.
Turn right.
And back. And I want to keep this series going as long as possible, just to explore the trucker's life. I do have some experience with truckers, not with trucking per se. I was never a truck driver. I do love driving. However, one of my jobs that I had for a number of years was actually running a truck stop, and in British Columbia, and we got to know a lot of the truckers very intimately. By that I mean we got to know them very closely, and they became like family. They became like family. We had a 24-hour truck stop, and during that time we had a few Christmases actually where they got snowed in, and they had to had to park in our parking lot, and they spent Christmas with us, which was great. Kind of gave them a little bit of sense of home. Mom made sure that she cooked up enough turkey so that she could feed everybody, and it was interesting. It was interesting. And during that time, I got a chance to ride with the truckers a couple of times, a couple of different truckers, and got to experience their life on the road, and it was interesting. Okay, so we've only got 14 miles to go, and we are going to definitely hit our target. Here's Carlsbad right here.
Keep right.
I want to get rid of these mirrors. I want to use the realistic mirrors that we have.
Right.
I don't want to use the animated stuff. GPS, we can actually get rid of that as well. Get rid of the GPS, and then we can use the GPS that is built into the truck. Here we go. I hope they give me enough room to park this trailer.
Turn right.
Now, if you like driving or you like exploring North America or Europe, I do recommend ATS, American Truck Simulator, and ETS2, which is Euro Truck Simulator. I do recommend both of them. I have both of them, and I love playing both of them. And it is right up here.
Turn left.
Right here. Hopefully they've got a good spot for me to park this baby in.
This is where it ends.
Now, I'm going to take a look at this map. We'll use this GPS strictly for the parking, and I see the spot where I'm supposed to park, but how am I going to get in there? Okay, so we're going to have to park in there. I'm going to turn around. Oh yeah, this is going to be impossible. Want to make this a sharp turn, but don't want to jackknife it. That will damage the truck and the trailer. So if you're interested in the steering wheels that I'm using, I will have it listed in the description below. I am planning on getting the shifter sometime soon. Hopefully in 2022 we'll be getting it. Okay. And we'll swing it around this way. Don't want to hit those other ones. Can we get by there? We got a mirror or a window in the back. That's great. And we'll straighten up a bit. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Tis looking good. Take your time parking and everything will work out. And we are over this way too much. Okay. Swing this over this way. The previous trailer was too short. This one's too long. This one is too long. There we go. Okay. Second trip done. Perfect timing. And we are now in level 2. Perfect. We'll continue that. And when you hit a new level, you always get these choices here to level yourself up. Takes a while to do so. Rank 1 of the long distance, you get 5% higher reward for anything over 250 miles and 25% more bonus. High value cargo, 5 and 18. Fragile cargo, 5 and 22. This one's 25. Just-in-time delivery, 3 and 20, and then the fuel economy is strictly for the fuel. So I think we're going to take this one to begin with. Next one, we'll probably end up going with fragile cargo. That'll just open that up. And we're going to apply that. We have mail. Need money, we can help. Visit local bank. Let's see what they're offering. 130,000. Okay, let's check out the truck dealers. Mod dealer. There is nothing available until level 5. And if we go to back and check out the Peterbilt, visit the dealer. 130,000. The cheapest we can get is a day cab. I like the 389 as opposed to the 579. So let's check this one. It's 118,000. So we'll take a look at that. We can't afford it. I think what we're going to do, there is another mod I want to add, and we'll go in there and do that. And we go to access online. We do have a truck that we can use, the Kenworth. That's the one that I was looking for. It's only 62,000. So let's go over to the bank, and we're going to get we're going to borrow the money. It's high interest, 18%, and then for these ones it's 23%. But we're going to pay all this off as soon as we possibly can, and that's what we're going to do. So we're up to 123,000. We'll go to here. We're going to grab this Kenworth, and we're going to fix her up so that we are able to use it. Okay, now we can bring it up to 840 horsepower, so we'll be able to handle any heavy load that we want. The transmission, we're going to put in an 18 speed. Okay, this is the paint job we're going to stick with, and we're going to confirm that. 78,000 leaves us quite a bit of money left over. So we're going to grab that, and we're going to put that in our one and only. We are now in business, and we are ready to rock and roll. So with that, we are going to call an end to this episode, and I would like to thank you very much for checking it out. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and we'll catch you next time. So until then, this is Ty Vias signing off. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.